If you have the bar, you'll bring it onto the back, into second, and we'll start with some plies. So bend and lifting. All right, find that big squeeze right into the powerhouse. In 4, digging through the heels, 2, 1. Now we're going to go into a little side bend to the right and left, keeping the knee bend. Elbow towards the knee, and we're keeping the chest up, making that space in between ribs and hips. Perfect. Now we're going to go into overhead press. So up, now in front to the collarbone. All the way up. Add the heel lift if you want, or just keep the heels grounded. In 2, 1. All right, now we're going to bring the bar down. If you want to watch for a second, I'll show you. We're going to go into a plie and then into a double knee lunge. So plie and lunge. So we're turning on the balls of the feet, lifting the heels. You want to bring that front knee over the ankle. In 2, we're going to shift the weight into the right leg and pick up the left. So it's point, flex, squeeze back. Point, flex, squeeze back. Right out the back. 4 more. Tummy's tight. 3, 2, 1. All right, perfect. Back to second. Bar back up on the meaty part of the back. Toes out, tummy tight, and plie. Lower. Pushing through the heels. Add that extra squeeze into the glutes as you stand. All right, add the overhead press and collarbone. Down and lift. Wonderful. So it's just a warm-up. So hand weights can be an option or just body weight. All right, last one. Bar to the left, and we're going to turn. When you're ready, core tight. 1 plie second, and then double knee lunge to the left. Down, turn, down, and turn. Lifting those heels so you can keep the knees safe. 2, shift the weight to the left, and we're going to lift right, like squeeze back. Point, flex. All right, add that strength into the glute, get it nice and warm. And we'll go onto a combo plank upper body track. Perfect. So we're going to put the bar down. We're going to grab a set of weights heavier than normal. Have one close by. Have them both close by, but have one under your chest. We're going to start in a forearm plank. So elbows under shoulders. You can stay right here on the knees, uncurl the toes. Or you can come up on the toes, and we're going to go into a forearm saw. So we're going to roll through the toes forward, back, again, and back. So keeping the elbows under shoulders, pull your belly in, eye gaze down, long spine. 2, 1. All right, walk up to a high plank. Now you're going to turn towards me. Your option, base knee can be down. We're going to keep that wrist under shoulder. Now we're going to pull this weight through the chest, up and down, lifting up and down. So base leg can be up. You're just keeping that wrist under the shoulders, strong core so you can stay in control of this weight. All right, one more. Now weights down, coming back to your forearm. Knees or toes, doesn't matter. We're going to lift. Squeeze core, soft forward for 6, 5. All right, just a couple more. Last one. Knees up, knees down, high plank. Now I'm going to turn my back towards you. Take your option. Base knee down, base knee up. Now weight down, square off the hips and shoulders. Tummy has to really tight. So we're going to lift up to the ceiling and down back to the floor. Stay in control, keeping the shoulders back. All right, couple more. All right, last one. Now coming to high plank and jack. We're not here for long. So your option, you can just do an alternate leg extension. Knees up, knees down. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now walk, down dog. Walk your feet towards the hands. Pick up the weight, rolling up. Now step your front leg back. Turn towards me. Second, now let's glue the weights together. Up overhead. We're going to go in tricep extension with the plie. So lower and lift. Lower and lift. All right, let's lengthen through the back of the arms now. Tummy is super tight. Pushing through those heels again. Make sure you're squeezing the glutes. All right, let's take it into a pulse. Small range. Neutral spine. Chin tucked in slightly. Elbows are forward. All right, back to full range. So lift and lower. All right, so good. Keeping the shoulder blades in your back pockets. And you want to see those elbows through the corners of the eyes. All right, now we're going to pulse. Little heel lift. Just a few more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, lower the arms down. Perfect. Now we're going to walk the feet in. So you can use the next one with some weights, hand weights. It's going to be more of a bicep. We'll go into some shoulder work. I'm going to use the weighted bar. All right, so we'll just start. Soul body set, palms up, shoulders are back. So watch those elbows. We're going to pull them away from the ribs. Pull your belly in. All right, right and left, lift and lift. All right, just small range of motion here. And slow to start. And then we're going to pick up the pace. All right, right only for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now left side. 8. Shoulders are back. Eye gaze forward and just soften through the knees. Alternate right and left. Right, left, right. So if you have those hand weights, palms are up, and you're just alternating. It's just a little mid-range. Shoulders are back. It's a small movement, but it's enough to get the job done. All right, back to right side only. Little faster for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now left, and then we're going to lunge the right leg back. All right, we're going to lower, and we're going to push the right forward. So push. That's where we're going to go. So get this set up. So we got a double knee lunge. Right leg or right arm is moving, and we're pulling left back. Double knee lunge. All right, perfect. In 4, serving trays. Find that tension in the shoulders as well. 2, 1. All right, switch sides. Push left forward. Pull right back. All right, so this is not only biceps, but you're going to get some shoulder and back work. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. Roll back. Now we're going to take the feet to second, overhand grip. So switch the grip. If you have the hand weights, palms will be down. Now you're going to bring the bar up, goalpost arms. Actually, we'll bring it to collarbone, elbows wide. So bend and lift. Again, hand weights is also a super good option. You just want to keep the shoulder blades back, keeping the collarbone open and blades in the back pockets. All right, keep going, full range. Now we're going to take this into some pulses in 4. Make sure you're digging in through the heels. All right, hold. Little pulses, pushing up. So keep those goalpost arms pulsing in through the legs. small. All right, we're going to build heat in the shoulders and in the back, but also hitting those legs. All right, 16 more. So if you want and you have the bar, you can pull on it. Can you feel that? Digging the shoulder blades back and down. In 4, bar to collarbone and up. Lower and lift. All right, releasing all the way up. All right, couple more. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. All right, your little shoulder roll. Back to Soulbody set, back to underhand grip. I'm gonna go back to the top. Tuck those, or bring the elbows out, right and left. Right, left. Little tick-tocks. I know we're getting tired. That's good. Once we start to get that fatigue, it's when the muscles start to find, they're gonna change. That's what we're looking for. All right, right side only. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switching sides. Left. All right, take the right leg back, and we're gonna go back to that double knee lunge. Let's pull back. Elbows are lifted. Shoulders are back. So push forward with right, pull back with the left. And 3, 2, we'll step in and switch legs. 8 more. Get that set up. A big push through that front leg. That's your working leg. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're gonna go into some jacks. So lift up and down. Jump in, jump out. Jump in and down. Keep going. You can go a little faster if you want, or you can stay at my pace. Just make sure you're landing with soft knees. You're almost done. Get the heart rate up. And then we have a beautiful combo core track. We're going to use the bands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Bars down. All right, core track. So we're going to use a band and a ball for this one. So combo track. So if you have a band, we're going to grab that. We're going to start with a C curve, so rolling into the ball. I'll start my music. So you want to have probably a lightweight band. That's what I have today. So hands long, soften through the elbows, and shoulders are back. So we're going to lift up, overhead, and then forward, band in front of the chest. So up, find that little C curve, pushing the waistband into the ball. Keeping the shoulders back and down. So you're going to feel a deep burn into the core, but we're also going to be working that upper body. Beautiful combination here. Stretch. Shoulder blades in the back pockets. Now keep it overhead, and we'll twist front and twist back. C curve the spine. Pull that belly in. It's a small movement. Big stretch in the bands. All right, just a couple more. Last one. Now hold the band forward, push in towards the ball, and little stretch forward. All right, small movement. It's not big, but you're going to feel that deep into your six pack. Pull the belly in, eye gaze forward. In 8. Stretch, shoulders back. All right, 4 more, and then we'll go back to the twist. 2, arms up. So twist to the front, twist to the back, stretch. We're going to switch things up here quickly. Stay with me. 1 more. All right, get rid of the ball. Now we're going to put the band under our feet. I'm going to shift forward a little bit. So you're going to grab the band, So we're going to come into a high boat, and you're going to go into a low boat as you pull the elbows in tight to the body, then back up to high boat with control. So low boat. Lift, bend the knees, high boat. So we're keeping the elbows in close. Lift. Now take the elbows wide, out wide. Back in. Let's do wide again. Pushing through the band. Lift, hold. All right, we're going to go a little faster. Just hold the boat, hold. So wide. In. Now narrow pull up to high boat. Elbows wide, high boat. Elbows narrow. You're going to just keep alternating. And pull back. This gets challenging. It's a beautiful yoga with that mix of Pilates using the band. Keep going. All right, you got 8 more. Elbows in, elbows wide. In tight and wide. In 4. 1 more. Now keep the feet up. Hands go wide. You can release some of the tension on the band, and upper body lifts as you're stretching the elbows or the arms wide. Eye gaze forward. Long legs if you can. Keep going. Pulse. You're almost done. Keep the eye gaze up. Belly button in towards the spine, softening through the elbows. Just a few more. You can always add the knee bend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, perfect. So that was an amazing core track. So you can get. All right, so tabletop position. Just a quick stretch before we go into our lower body. We're just going to do a quick cat and cow. So lifting the belly up, tail and head drops, then rolling up to cow pose. Let's do that again. Drop the head, drop the tail, inhale. All right, 1 more. Perfect. Now tuck the toes, push into a down dog. Ears by biceps. Let's just walk the dog up for a moment. Beautiful. Now we're going to lift left leg, 3-legged dog. Now add that bend. Toe towards the shoulder, opening through the hips. Pull the belly in, keeping the ears by the biceps. Find the strength in your upper back, pushing through the hands, lifting out of the shoulders. Now we're going to bring our left leg down, and we're going to come into a pigeon pose, landing that knee in between the hands. Now you can push the left leg back and get to a pigeon that works for you. Keep it proud, or you can lower to the forearms. You can even bring your head to the mat. Listening to your body, stretching only as deep as feels good. Right, just enjoy the breath. Inhale and exhale, sink into the hips. Perfect. Now, hands will come back under shoulders. Now we're going to take our left leg back, come into a down dog, walking out again. Now lifting right leg, 3-legged dog. Now bend knee, toes towards shoulder. Allow the hip to open, mind to soften. You can flutter the eyelids shut for a moment, pushing through hands. Beautiful stretch into the back and into the legs. 1 more breath, lifting up high. Now as you exhale, bring that leg forward and find your pigeon pose. Keep it high and proud, or lower onto the forearms. Keep the neck straight. Take Take that big breath in, feel your hips open. Alright, just hold this pose for another breath. Pushing all that heat into your heart and chest. Now when you're ready, hands back under shoulders, tucking toe, push into that down dog. One more time. It's a beautiful, energizing pose. I love this stretch. Now we're going to bring our back leg in, come to a wide leg, forward fold toes forward, just drop your head. All right, we're just going to do one more quick stretch and then we'll go into our lower body. Just get a little restorative pose here. So coming onto your seat, we'll come into a butterfly. So soles of the feet will be together. Now we're just going to extend this pose a little bit, pushing your feet out. Now just exhale and fold forward. If you want, you can push into the knees. Just allow the weight of your upper body to pull you down as you lengthen through your back. All right, perfect. Now coming into to a butterfly. You can bring your heels in a little bit closer. Now we're going to take our left hand onto our head, and we're just going to turn our head slightly to our shoulder, just making some space, loosening up our neck, releasing the tension. All right, now release the hand, take your right hand, and we'll just pull on our head gently, just to give ourselves that little stretch. Great, and releasing the hands. Now take your right hand onto your left thigh, left arm behind. Just give yourself a little C-spine twist and into that thoracic spine. Eye gaze floats over the shoulder, just letting the legs fall open naturally in that little butterfly. As you exhale, come forward, left on right. We'll take the right behind and stretch, lifting your chest. All right, bring your right hand back onto the knees. You can go back to that extended butterfly. Exhale and forward fold. Take it a little deeper. You can bring your hands out in front. You just want to feel a little inner thigh stretch. All right, now we can bring our hands back to the right or left side. Come back to that little tabletop, and we'll just move through a cat-cow again, lifting through the spine. Now one cow pose. Now drawing up to that cat pose one more time. Now we're going to hold this cat pose as we push our hips back towards our heels. Now back forward. Let's do that a couple more times. You can go at your own pace, keeping that cat through the back. Beautiful deep stretch. That feels amazing. You can just keep the head dropping down. Continue to release the tension through our neck. All right, just a couple more. All right, last one. Now we're going to go into a puppy pose. So we're going to keep hips over knees. We're going to bring the hands out. Now if you can, you're going to drop your chest right to the floor, keeping the hips stacked above the knees. Your option, you can just put the forehead to the ground. Otherwise, you want to open through the heart, pushing the heart into the ground. Feel that beautiful back stretch. And just hold here for another breath. And then whenever you're ready, you can just come on up and get ready for thigh track. thigh track. So we're going to start with the chair behind us. Hands will be light on the chair. Mine's a little bit short for me today, but we're going to start in first position. So heels together, balls of the feet are open, lifting the chest. All right, now let's start to squeeze the core in, squeeze the glutes, and releve. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Perfect. Up and down. So we're just going to keep the chin tucked in slightly. Shoulders will stay stacked above the hips. And we're going to have both the hip bones and shoulder blades facing forward. So now down halfway. So we're going to lift and lower only halfway. All right, keep squeezing through the core. Shoulder blades in the back pockets. All right, keep going. Down and lower. Down and just half. We're going to find that big squeeze into the calves. All right, a couple more. Then we're going to alternate a heel lower. So right and left, right and left. So push right heel down and left. We're still keeping everything straight. So at some point, I'm going to let go of the chair. All right, so we're going to lift right and we're going to lift left. We're going to challenge our balance, but we're going to go into those straight leg lifts. We got 4 more, and then combo, 1 leg lift and 1 step forward into a curtsy. So right, we lift, curtsy, lift, and switch. So lift, step forward, up, and back. So if you let go of the chair, hands can be on the waist or into prayer. All right, right leg only. So we lift, lower, we lift, and lower. Keeping that squeeze in the core. All right, 4 more, and then we'll switch legs. 2, 1. Now switch legs. Left, lower. So landing in that curtsy. Toe is out, and knee is going out towards the toes slightly. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now just the right leg lifts. So you can have both hands on the chair. Energy from hip to toe. Now I'm just going to turn towards you slightly, pointing through the toe. Tummy is in. In 4, we'll switch legs and pulse and lift, using that core. It's like a standing crunch, pulling the thigh in towards the core. In 8, we'll switch things up. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, take a little shake. I'm going to turn my back to you for just a moment. We're going to go in around the world. You can face me. This just makes it easier for filming. So we're going to come into our second. One hand can be on the chair or hands can be on the waist. Now plie 4 times. Down, lift, knees towards toes. In 2, you're going to turn towards the left, double knee lunge. In 4, you got it. Shoulders over hips. 2, now step into king chair and squat 4 times. Hands in, push the hips back, dig through the heels. All right, now left leg goes back, double knee lunge for 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to turn back to second. Hand can be on the chair as an option, and we're going to pulse. Hands don't have to be on the chair. They can be wherever you want. They can be in front, they can be on the waist, or they can be on the chair. But just staying low in the pulses. Knees out, tummy in, and chest up. Perfect. We got 16 more. Keeping the hands just light on the body. Focusing on keeping the chest lifted. All right, final 4. I'm going to turn. We're going to do 1 squat, squat, and right leg back. Squat, same side. You got it. Heels under the hips and lunge. In 4, we'll switch legs, hands in prayer, eye gaze forward. All right, now to the left. Squat, left leg back, squat, and back. All right, finding that burn in the quad. Almost done. Stay with me. 2, 1. All right, back to the chair. Out to second, curtsy. Second, curtsy. So I'm working to the left. Right leg out, right leg in. Now add in that side body, making space. Last one, hold. Now pulse. Turning to the side. It's that curtsy. So we have that one leg crossed by the midline, toes are out, and just find that pulse. You can keep the arm up. You can even lift that front heel. Taking whatever option you want to make it challenging for you today. All right, in 8. I'm going to switch. I'm going to move to my right. I've got no support. It's going to be all balance. All right, back to second. Out and curtsy. Out. So I'm going to keep my right hand on my hips, but use whatever you can. If you have something to help with support, that's a good option. All right, now hold and pulse. Curtsy pulses. I know my legs are burning. If you want, lift that heel. It's a little more difficult when you have nothing to hold on to. A little extra core squeeze. Or you can keep the heel down and keep going. 16. Now we have some more cardio coming our way. In 8, we're going to go from first, and then we're going to alternate a little curtsy jump. 2, 1. So 1 and jump. First and curtsy. Landing soft, keeping the heels lifted, or you can just do a little alternating, bend and step back. Whatever it takes to get the heart rate up, or jump. Give yourself a little challenge. Hands can be out for balance or on the waist. Just stay with me. 2. Last one each side, and you are done. Whew, that was good. So we're going to do a quick stretch, and then we're going to go onto our glute track, which will still use our chair. All right, so when you're ready, we're just going to do a quick quad stretch. So if you want to grab the chair, just pick up the right leg, push the heel towards the glute, pull the tummy in, square off the hips and knees. Let's just let our breath soften for a moment. Whew. Now you can stay here. I can take a little jump out, hand to the inside, thumb to big toe, lift up to dancer. Now just soften through the left knee. You can open the shoulder. Eye gaze can go up. It's a little easier when you got something to hang on to. All right, just hold for one more big breath in, and then release. And as you do, come into a standing figure 4, flex through the foot. If you want to add a little pressure, you can push into the thigh or challenge the balance, hands to heart, and just breathe. Take a moment, reconnecting with the breath. All right, perfect. Let's lower. Grab the left leg, quad stretch. Oh, that feels good. Heel up to the glutes, chest is open. All right, you can choose to stay here, or hand can come to the inside and lean forward into a dancer's pose. Woo, balance is a little challenging on this side. I'll keep my eye gaze down for balance today. All right, you just lift that knee up as high as you can by pushing foot into hand. Take that deep breath. Inhale. As you exhale, we'll come down that standing figure 4. Flex through the foot. Hands to heart. Pushing hips back with that strong core. Chest is open, blades are back. All right, beautiful. Now when you're ready, let's lower down. Let's just take our feet wide, step out, toes towards me, parallel feet, and let's just come into a forward fold because it just feels amazing. Keeping the hips lifted, roll through the head, neck, and shoulders. All right, big breath. Sink into the body. You can even lower your head to the floor if that's in your practice. And you're ready, just roll on up Take another moment or two to stretch, and then we'll go glute track. So I'm going to start with my left leg. So what we're going to use is a chair and a ball if you have it. If you don't, that's okay. Quick demo. So whatever size chair you have is kind of where your hands are going to be. You can be here. That's okay. We just want to have our right leg, knee, ankle, under hip. We're going to draw the belly in. Toes going to go out the back door, all 5 toes down. We will lift, bring that knee into the elbow, out the back, squaring off the hips, and lower down. So that's where we're going to start. All right, so squaring off the hips, lift the left leg, then lower all toes onto the ground. Tummy's tight, right leg is soft. So lift, knee to elbow, out the back, and tap. You got it. Lift, knee to elbow, back, and tap. So it's a little bit of a faster tempo. So it's out the back, opening the hips, out the back, and down. We've got about 4 more of those. So make sure the back, neck are in a nice long line. Tummy is super tight. All right, now leg back and hold, square up the hips and pulse. Now I'm going to go right into that challenge, lifting the heel, bending the knee. Tummy's tight, draw it in, pushing through the shoulders, eye gaze is down. Keep that length through the neck and keep breathing. Tummy is tight. All right, almost there. Find that small squeeze in the glute, making that fist. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, land the heel. Now we're going to open the hip. So readjusting. Now we're going to keep the right forearm down. Left hand is now pushing into the chair. So we can open the hips. We're going to lift, pull the knee in, out, and back. So soften the right knee, core is tight. Now we're working into those side glute muscles, glute min, glute med. So open the hip, pull the knee in. Perfect. Knee up as high as you can. Left leg, standing knee is soft. All right, just a couple more, and then we'll go into the pulses. All right, last one. Now hold the leg up, hips are open, and pulse. Now challenge, heel up, and bend the knee. So that's a beautiful challenge because now we're working side glute min and med, but we're also burning deep into the thigh and into the calf. Tummy is still tight. Point through the toe. Feel that energy coming all the way down through the spine into that big toe. All right, you're done. Now I'm just going to move my chair away. If you have the ball, you're going to bring that in between the ankles. If not, you're going to just push your heels together. All right. So knees are about hip width distance. You're going to bring your head to stacked hands, point through the toe, and we're just going to lift and lower. You can lower the head down towards the mat, and when you're ready, we'll lift and lower. Lift and lower. So we're just squeezing through the glutes, squeezing into the ball if you have it. All right, keep going. This is short and powerful, but you're working into the glutes. You want to feel that squeeze. All right, now we're going to add the upper body as an option. So lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and down. Keep going. Now if this is too much, you can keep the head down. In 2 and 1 and pulse. Little pulses. Find that pulse. Keep that eye gaze forward. Hips are down. All right, in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Get rid of the ball. We're going to roll onto the side. We're going to take our working leg Back and over, and right leg. Just a little lift. We're just going to get into the inner thighs, keeping the elbow under the shoulder, and lift and lower. Find that squeeze in the inner thighs. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. All right, take a quick stretch. You want to just cross through the ankles and take a little forward fold, or go into a seated figure 4. Or you can even take a butterfly stretch. Grabbing the feet, open them like a book, and just fold forward with that straight spine. All right, and then we're going to switch sides. So just adjust your stuff as you need. And we will go on to our right leg. So getting reset up, you can have your both forearms down. Get that left leg so it's all stacked up. Ankle, under knee, all 5 toes down. We're going to lift, pull into the side, out the back door, and lower. So up. So an elbow, back, and down. So my left knee is soft, core is tight. That's your powerhouse. We're thinking our hip bones aiming towards the ground. So keeping those hips square, shoulders are square. Lift. Find that big fist through the glutes. All right, couple more, and then into the pulses. Last one. Hold, hold, square up the hips, and pulse. Add that knee bend, lift the heel. This is just an option though. We're still going to always keep squeezing through the core. All right, you got it. Keep going, keep breathing. All right, driving the body. 4. All right, lower. We're keep the hip there, or the foot right there. Keeping the left forearm down. Now right hand pushing in, big toe down. So we lift out to the side, open the hip, and tap. So we're keeping that left knee bent, opening the hips. Think glute min, glute med. Leg up as high as you can today. Knee is soft. Now tap into that core so you can keep the work out of the hip joints. All right, can you push that leg out a little further? One more. Down, up, and hold. Open the hips and pulse. Little pulses. Go into that challenge right away if you want that today. We're not here for long, so you have 2 choices. You can just enjoy the music and just ride along, or you can drive your body. What's it going to be? You driving or you riding today? Open the hips and go. Bigger knee bend. In 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, lowering down. Now we're going to take that ball again. If you don't, still okay. We're just going to make the knees a little wider this round. So a ball in between the ankles. Squeeze the ball, but opening the knees a little bit wider into that frog if I can get there. Stack the hands. So you're thinking knees wide, coming into that frog. All right, hips are down. Squeeze the ball if you have it. And we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Feel how that changes what happens in the glutes with the knees wider. You can keep the head down. Just focus on that squeeze into the glutes. It's a small movement, but it's super powerful. All right, now add the upper body as an option. All right, now add the body lift, lift, and lift. All right, little pulses. Now we're adding in that lower back. So if this doesn't work for you today, head stays down. Feels good though. Four, three, two, one. All right, rolling onto the left hip. Right leg goes back, and we're gonna lift that left leg. Up and down, up and down. Perfect. Point through that toe. All right, and 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to go into our bridge core track. So we're going to take that quick stretch. You want to go into that butterfly, so the feet open like a book. You can push your elbows into your knees and just lengthen through the spine and stretch. All right, fingertips towards the glutes. Feet close to the glutes. Now you're going to lift up, coming to that reverse tabletop. All right, keep the eye gaze up, and we're going to lower down. So down and lift and squeeze. At the top, you're actively pushing through the heels and squeezing the glutes. Tummy is tight. So working triceps, but you also should still be feeling the core and glutes. Now a little faster for 8. Up and squeeze. 7. All right, just 4 more. Make sure you're squeezing as you lift. 2, 1. All right, now we're going to come down, grabbing the weights. We're going to go into a bridge, palms up. So as we lift into a bridge, we're going to bring the arms up over the shoulders. So up, lift, lower, and down. 1, 2, 2, 1. All right, keep going. Up and squeeze, and down. All right, we'll do a few more at this tempo. And then we're going to go into 1 bridge and then 1 crunch. Big squeeze through the hips. All right, little faster. So 1 bridge. Now swoop the arms and crunch. So arms up. Now sweep them forward as you lift the ribs into the hips. So make sure you're pushing into the lower back and feel that pull coming from the chest, not so much the neck. All right, let's do that a couple more times. Arms wide. Now we're going to go into some pulses, lifting the heels. Just soften the elbows. Big push into the balls of the feet, keeping the hips square to the ceiling. Eye gaze remains up and open through the collarbone. All right, keep going. All right, perfect. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to shift this up a little bit. So we're going to go into 1 lower with the bridge and then scissor the legs. So lift the hips as you lower. We're going to switch legs. So up and down. No, left hand to right leg. So hips up. Now left hand to right leg. All right, let's do that a little faster. Bridge up and squeeze. Lift, up and squeeze. Make this big. This is a short track, but it's powerful. Lift. All right, now left hand and right leg, and we're just going to let that right elbow hover. Big push, lifting both shoulders. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to switch sides for 16. Toe up, or you can always bring the knee into a little tabletop position. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, lower down. Take a quick break. We're going to get rid of the weights, and we're going to come into a little bicycle. So alternate extension, elbows wide. And this is your last move, so make it nice and big, shoulders up. All right, keep going, keep the breath flowing. Elbows stay wide, and you're lifting the shoulders up a little higher each rep. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna lower back down and take a nice overhead stretch. All right, point through the fingers, point through the toes, and then we're gonna go into a nice little cool down. All right, just close your eyes for a moment to release all that tension in through the body. Just quieting your mind for a moment. All right, when you're ready, bring your knees in. Pull your knees in to your armpits. Now let's just roll our ankles out for a moment. Now switch directions. It's time to quiet the mind, letting the eyelids soften. Turning the gaze towards the center forehead. All right, now cross ankles. Now using the core, rolling forward, come into a tabletop. All right, we're going to take just a quick cat-cow. Lower the head. Then lifting the head and the tail. Go through just a quick flow. Release tension in the back of the neck. All right, one more. All right, now we're just going to come into a seated position. Bring your right leg in towards the inner thigh. Left leg is long. Inhale, arms up. Now forward fold. As you exhale, nose towards the knee. You can grab your foot. You can add a bend in the knee. Just thinking of length through the spine. Just going to turn a little bit. Just feel that beautiful stretch. All right, just come up. Now take your right hand outside the left arm behind. Open the collarbone. We're going to use that left hand as that second spine. So you can bring the hand up a little higher on the body and just open. All right, now we're going to lower back over the left leg. All right, now come on up. We'll switch sides. Bring the left foot in. Inhale. Now forward fold. Just shifting into the hips as you need it. Just using the weight of your upper body. Bend the knee as you see fit. All right, lifting up. Left hand on the outside of the right arm behind. Using it as your spine and twist. Keeping the heart open, eyes just flutter over the shoulder. All right, exhale, back to center and fold over the right leg. All right, inhaling up. Now we're going to bend through the right knee, 90-90 in the knees, flexing the feet, left arm back, palm down. Right arm lifts as we lift our hips up into a beautiful spiral twist. Take a big breath. Push it all the way down to the hips. As you exhale, we're going to lower the hips and switch sides. 90-90. Right hand behind, palms down. Left hand swoops as you lift the hips up. Release the tension. That was amazing. Be grateful for your body. No judgment on where you are today and lowering down. Take a wide leg forward fold. Flexing the feet and just exhale. Now we're going to move to the right. Hands to prayer. stay there, or you can open up, eye gaze up. Just keep the flex in the feet. Hold that for another moment. Lower hands back to prayer, back to center, forward fold, and then to the left. To prayer, pushing into the left thigh. You can stay with prayer, or you can lift the right hand to the ceiling and open into a little twist. Now enjoy one big, beautiful inhale. As you exhale, we'll come back down. Lifting up, come into a little butterfly. Pushing into the knees, lengthen through the spine, and then lower down. All right, when you're ready, we'll just come up, cross our ankles. Inhale, lifting your heart. Pull your hands down to your heart center, and namaste.